Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I, Mr. Yogesh, Faculty of Mathematics, and I am here to put excitement back into the education. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the question bank provided by MSVT board due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But it should be noted that the questions in this question bank do not appear as it is in the question paper of the board. It is just for to get the students to practice questioning. So in this lecture we are going to discuss about a logic. We have first question as an MCQ. Which of the following statement is true? Within it, first sub question, we have 3 plus 7 equals to 4 or 3 minus 7 equals to 4. If Pune is in Maharashtra, then Hyderabad is in Kerala. We have to find true statement, keep in mind. It is false that 12 is not divisible by 3. So actually 12 is divisible by 3. So 2 times negation gives us the truth value of the given statement becomes a true. So our answer is option C. It is false that 12 is not divisible by 3. Look at the next MCQ. Which of the following is not a statement? Not a statement in mathematics, keep in mind. So 2 plus 2 equals to 4, it is a statement. 2 is the only even prime number, it is a statement. While come here, it is not a statement in mathematics. So we have option C, come here. Look at the next MCQ. If P is any statement, then P disjunction negation P is A. So we have only a one statement. So its a truth value becomes either a true or a false, whose negation is given by the negation of true becomes a false, while negation of false becomes a true. While we are finding here P disjunction negation P, so everyone well known, F disjunction F becomes a F, remaining all entries are to be a true. So if P is any statement, then P disjunction negation P is a tautology. Once all entries is in last column are T and T only, so we have as an option C, tautology. Look at the next question. If P and Q are two statements, then P conditional Q biconditional negation Q conditional negation P is. So there are two statements we are having. So entries under P becomes TTFF. Entries under Q becomes TF. Whose negation we will require? So try to find negation P, negation Q. So negation of T becomes F. Negation of F becomes T. So we are having entries under negation P becomes FFTT, while entries under negation Q becomes FT. Now we will require at first P conditional Q. So T conditional F becomes F, remaining all entries are to be true. So we are having the second entry becomes false while all entries are becomes true. Now we are finding negation Q conditional negation P. So again negation Q conditional negation P. So T to F is F, remaining all entries becomes a true. So negation P conditional negation Q is given by TFTT, while the result we are finding now P conditional Q biconditional negation Q conditional negation P. So everyone well known now T biconditional T is T, while F biconditional F is T, remaining all entries are becomes false. So T biconditional T is T, F biconditional F is T, T biconditional T is T, T biconditional T is T. So we are having all entries under the resultant column, we are having T and T only. So it becomes a tautology. Again, now the negation of P conditional P disjunction negation Q is. So we are finding negation of P conditional P disjunction negation Q, while everyone well known negation of P conditional Q is given by P conjunction negation Q. So it is of the form P conjunction negation of P disjunction negation Q, which is given by the statement we are having it as a C. So P or wait for a while, we have to distribute again. So it is given by actually not a C. We have to distribute this negation over the bracket. So we might get here, that means De Morgan's law we have to apply here. So we might get P conjunction negation P conjunction negation of negation Q. Now negation of negation Q is given by Q. So we have P conjunction negation P conjunction Q. So that is B. So P conjunction negation of P conjunction negation Q is our answer. Now look at the next MCQ. If he is intelligent, he is stronger, be the Q statement. Then symbolic form of the statement, it is wrong that he is intelligent or strong. So it is wrong that means we have given the negation of he is intelligent becomes a statement P, or word is used for disjunction, and he is strong, we have the statement Q. So our answer becomes as a C. Negation of P disjunction Q. Look at the next one. A biconditional statement is the conjunction of two dash dash statements. So a biconditional statement is the conjunction of two conditional statements. Keep in mind. So there is a no one explanation behind it. Now the next one, if P conditional Q is an implication, then the implication negation Q, conditional negation P is called its converse inverse contrapositive. So once we have the statement P conditional Q, then it's a converse, inverse and contrapositive is given by. So converse becomes Q conditional P, inverse becomes negation Q conditional negation, negation P conditional negation Q, and contrapositive is negation Q conditional negation P. So we have negation Q conditional negation P, which is your contrapositive. So we have as an option B as a contrapositive. Look at the next MCQ, the negation of this statement. So we are finding here negation of P conjunction Q implies R disjunction negation P. So everyone well known again, negation of P conditional Q is given by P conjunction negation Q, where here P be the first statement and Q be the second statement under assumption. So we are getting here P conjunction Q conjunction negation of R disjunction negation P. Now use the De Morgan's law, distribute negation over the bracket, we get P conjunction Q conjunction negation of R conjunction negation of negation P. That should implies P conjunction Q conjunction negation R conjunction negation of negation P becomes a P. So throughout we can write it as, now we have the conjunction throughout and P is repeated twice, so we have P conjunction Q conjunction negation of R ultimately. P conjunction Q conjunction negation R, that means option A we are having. Now look once carefully towards next statement. The false statement in the following is, so P conjunction negation P is contradiction. So you might consider there is only one statement, so whose truth value is either true or false, whose negation is given by Ft, while P conjunction negation of P is given by T and T is with T, remaining all entries we have as an false. So it becomes is a contradiction we have given. Next to it, so it is the true statement, we have the contradiction over here. Now P conditional Q by conditional negation P conditional negation Q is a contradiction. So already we have it, P conditional Q by conditional, look at once, P conditional Q by conditional negation Q conditional negation P is a tautology, and here we have it is a contradiction, so it is our false statement. Okay, so we have as an option B, P conditional Q by conditional negation Q conditional negation P is contradiction. Actually it is a tautology, contradiction. Now look once, 1 mark examples we have. Attempt the following. Question number 2. Find the negation of. So we have given here 10 plus 20 equals to the 30. So whose answer or whose negation is given by 10 plus 20 is not equal to 30. We have to use quantifiers over here. Keep in mind. State the truth value of x square equals to 25. So whose truth value is not defined. Why it becomes not defined? So look once towards the explanation. So once we have x square equals to 25, that should implies or that should satisfies for x is equals to 5 or x is equals to minus of 5. If we will took here x to be equals to the 9, then x square value becomes not equals to the 25. So it should not satisfy for remaining numbers. So x square equals to 25 having the truth value not defined. Now write the negation of. Already we had it. Negation of P conditional Q is given by P conjunction negation of Q. Now state the truth value of root 3 is not an irrational number. So we have given here not an irrational number. So whose truth value is given by, because everyone well known root 3 as an irrational number, is an irrational number. So the truth value of the given statement becomes a false. Now look once, state the truth value of. Already we had it. P, there is only one statement we have, so whose truth value is either T or F, that means true or false, whose negation is given by, negation of true becomes a false, false becomes a true. Now we are finding P disjunction negation of P. Everyone well known. F disjunction F is of F. Remaining all entries becomes a true. So it becomes your tautology, means the truth value of the given statement is true. Now sixth sub question we have, state the truth value of. So on the same basis, if we are evaluating the value for P conjunction negation of P, so everyone well known, T conjunction T is T, remaining all entries are becomes false and false. So it is the contradiction. That means whose truth value is given by capital F, false. Now look at the question number 3. Attempt the following. 2 marks question we have given. If statement P and Q are true, so we have given here, write it down the given data. We have given here the statement P having truth value becomes T, Q having truth value becomes T, while R having truth value becomes a false and S having the truth value becomes a false again. Now let's replace PQR by their value from the first statement. We are having negation of T conjunction T disjunction negation of F. S having the truth value is false, keep in mind. So negation of truth value is T becomes F conjunction T disjunction T. Everyone well known now. T disjunction T becomes a T, while F conjunction T becomes we have F. So the truth value of negation P conjunction Q disjunction negation R becomes a false. On the same basis for the second statement, replace P, Q, R, S by their truth value as an T or false respectively. So we have T conjunction negation F conjunction negation T disjunction F is given by, so everyone well known, negation of F becomes a T while negation of T becomes a F. Now everyone well known, T conjunction T is always a T conjunction F disjunction F is always F. Now T conjunction F is F because everyone well known T conjunction T is T, remaining all entries are becomes a false. So the truth value of P conjunction negation of R conjunction negation Q disjunction S is given by a false, means a capital F. Now look at once carefully, write the following compound statements symbolically. So for the first sub question, Nagpur is in Maharashtra, I would like to separate out the simple statement from the compound statements. So P to be a statement, Nagpur is in Maharashtra, while Q be the statement, Chennai is in Tamil Nadu. Now both the simple statements are combined by using a word as an and, so that implies P conjunction Q be the symbolic form of the given compound statement. Now second sub question, triangle is equilateral, so consider the simple statement from the given compound statement. P to be a statement, triangle is equilateral, and Q be the statement, triangle is isosceles. Now Look at carefully. Both statements are compounded by using the word as an or. So we have symbolic representation of the given compound statement P disjunction Q, and implies a conjunction while the word or implies disjunction. Now look at the next statement. Write converse and contrapositive of the following statement. So for that, let us consider the simple statements of the given compound statement. We have given if a function is differentiable, so PBS statement, a function is differentiable, and Q be the statement, it is continuous, means a function is continuous. Now look at carefully. We have to write its a converse and contrapositive. So converse of the given P conditional Q statement is Q conditional P. Means a function is continuous, then that means if a function, because there is a implication, if a function is continuous then it is differentiable. Now contrapositive of P conditional Q is given by negation Q conditional negation P. That means if a function is not continuous, then it is not differentiable. Now look at the next question. Without using truth table, prove that. So we focused on such a type of questions. So at first we are having the LHS is of the form, you might be says, negation of P disjunction Q disjunction negation P conjunction Q. So by using here De Morgan's law again, De Morgan's law for the first bracket, that means we have to distribute that negation over the bracket. We might have negation P conjunction negation Q disjunction negation P conjunction Q as per the De Morgan's law. Now look once, by using the converse of distributive law here, we can write it as negation of P conjunction negation of Q disjunction Q. By using, you might write here converse of distributive law. Now look once carefully. So negation of Q disjunction Q. So you might be use here commutativity, no matter, like that way. Negation of P conjunction Q disjunction negation of Q as per the commutativity, you might write like way. And now as per the law of complement, I would write here complement law, we might have P disjunction negation of P were there, whose truth value becomes a T. So negation of P conjunction T. And now as per the identity law, P conjunction T becomes a P. So we might get here the truth value, or the following statement becomes a proved. Negation of P disjunction Q, disjunction negation P conjunction Q is given by negation of P. Hence our proof. Now look at the question number 4. Sub question first is of the form. We are having, write the negation of the statement an angle is a right angle if and only if it is of measure 90 degree. So we have to write now the negation of. So there is a word used as an if and only if. So this word implies for the biconditional statement. That means we have given here P to be a statement, an angle is a right angle, and Q to be a statement, we have an angle is of measures, an angle is of measures 90 degree. Now we have given statement is of the form P by conditional Q, so whose negation is given by, so negation of P by conditional Q is given by P conjunction negation Q disjunction Q conjunction negation P. So you may write now the negation of given biconditional statement is of the form P means an angle is a right angle, an angle is a right angle. So there is a conjunction, so use the word and. Negation Q means it is not of measures 90 degree and it is not of measures 90 degree. Then we have the disjunction, so use the word or. Q be the statement or an angle is of measures 90 degree. Then there is a conjunction, so use the word and. Negation P means it is not a right angle. So this is the negation of given biconditional statement. Now look once carefully. Write the following statement in symbolic form. So we have the compound statement milk is white if and only if the sky is not blue. So here P to be a statement for the sub question A, P to be a statement milk is white, and Q to be a statement the sky is blue. The sky is blue. Now for the second statement there is a word as a not means the negation. So if and only if implies the biconditional statement. So we have P biconditional negation Q. Look at the second compound statement. If Qutub Minar is in Delhi, then Taj Mahal is in Agra. So P to be a statement Qutub Minar is in Delhi, and Q to be a statement Taj Mahal is in Agra. Now look once carefully. So here both the simple statement are compounded by using the word if then, means the conditional statement we have given P conditional Q. Now see sub question we have, even though it is not cloudy, so consider P to be a statement it is cloudy. So ultimately we have it's a negation, cloudy, and Q to be a statement, it is still raining. It is still raining. So now, even though it is not cloudy and it is still raining, so both the simple statement are compounded under consideration by the word as an and. So we have it is not cloudy means negation of P conjunction, negation, Q be the symbolic form of the given compound statement. Now look once carefully. Use the quantifiers to convert given open sentences defined on sets of natural number capital N into a true statement. So first we have n square greater equal 1. So for n belongs to sets of natural number, so there exists every natural number's square is always greater equal 1. That means 1 square equals to 1, that should be equals to the 1, we might say. Next 2 square is a 4, that is strictly greater than that of 1. 3 square is equals to 9, that is strictly greater than 1, and so on. So we can write, or by using the quantifiers we can write, for all n belongs to capital N means the sets of natural number, n square is greater equal 1 such that n square is greater equal 1 is a true statement. Now look at the second sub question. Thrice x minus 4 strictly less than 9 for x belongs to sets of natural number. So 3 ones are 3 minus 4 if x is equals to 1. So we are having minus of 1 is strictly less than 9. 3 twos are 6 minus 4 is 2 is strictly less than 9. 3 threes are 9 minus 4 becomes 5. 5 is strictly less than 9. 3 fours are 12 minus 4 becomes 8 is strictly less than 9. 3 fives are 15 minus 4 becomes 11. Now 11 is not less than 9. So it should satisfy for few x's belongs to sets of natural number. So we might use there exists x belongs to sets of natural number such that thrice x minus of 4, there exists x belongs to sets of natural number such that thrice x minus of 4 strictly less than that of 9. Now look at the third sub question. Y plus 4 strictly greater than that of 6. We might have y belongs to sets of natural number. So for that, again same thing over here. If we will replace y by the natural number 1 by 1, 1 plus 4 is 5. So 5 is not greater than that of 6. If we will replace y by 2 now, 2 plus 4 becomes 6. 6 is not strictly greater than that of 6. If we will replace y by 3, 3 plus 4 becomes 7. Now 7 is strictly greater than that of 6. Same thing. 4 plus 4 becomes 8. 8 is strictly greater than that of 6, and so on. So we might write there exists y belongs to n such that y plus 4 is strictly greater than that of 6. Now look at the next one. Examine whether the statement pattern is tautology, contradiction, or contingency. So we might use here a truth table for proving the given statement becomes either a tautology, contradiction or a contingency. So here there are two statements ultimately P and Q. So we are having 4 entries under P are of the form TTFF. Again same thing, 4 entries under the Q like TFTF. Now we are required negation of P, negation of Q. So negation of P is given by, so negation of T becomes F while F becomes T. So we are having the entries FFTT under negation P, while under negation Q we are having the entries FT, FT. Now we are finding at first P conjunction negation Q. So everyone well known, T conjunction T is T, while remaining all entries are becomes false. So T conjunction T becomes at the last entry P conjunction Q. Okay, within the P conjunction Q we have to verify, not for negation P and negation Q. So look once carefully, T conjunction T, none of the entries to be at TT is it P and Q. So look at the first and fourth column. We have the second entry becomes TT. So T conjunction T becomes T. Remaining all entries are to be false over here. Now look at the next one. Negation P conjunction Q. So look at the negation P. I will use the other pen. Yes. Negation P conjunction negation Q. We are finding negation Q here. Keep in mind. So T conjunction T becomes a T. Remaining all entries are to be false. Now we are finding P conjunction negation Q conditional, negation P conjunction negation Q, and which is given by now. So everyone well known T conditional F is F. Remaining all entries are to be true. So T to F is F. Remaining all entries are becomes true. So it is a contingency, means neither a tautology nor a contradiction, as the last column be the combination of TF. So the given statement pattern is neither tautology nor contradiction, means a contingency. Keep in mind. So it is a contingency, or given statement pattern is the contingency. Using truth table prove that. Look at the next question. Negation of P conjunction Q is logically equivalence with a P disjunction Q conjunction negation P. So for that again there are only two statements P and Q. So there are the 4 entries under P like TTFF, and same thing there are the 4 entries under Q like way TF. Now at first we will require here negation of P as well as negation Q is not required. So try to evaluate for just a negation P. So negation of T becomes F while F becomes T. So entries under negation P are FFTT. Now firstly evaluate negation P conjunction Q. So negation P conjunction Q, T conjunction T is T, remaining all entries are becomes false. Now evaluate for P disjunction Q first. So look at the P and Q means first two column. F disjunction F is F, remaining all entries becomes true. Now we are evaluating P disjunction Q conjunction negation P, and which is given by, look at the second last column as well as the negation P. We are finding T conjunction T becomes T while remaining all entries are becomes false and false. So look at the fourth and sixth column. So here fourth and sixth column are having exactly identical entries FFTF, FFTF. So the given statement negation P conjunction Q is logically equivalent with a P disjunction Q conjunction negation of P. Hence proved by using truth table. Now the next question is of the form write the dual of the following. I will revise in short. So for writing the dual, conjunction is replaced by the disjunction while disjunction is replaced by the conjunction. So both way implication were there. Now look once carefully towards the first question. We are having, it is of the form 13 is a prime number and India is a democratic country. So there is a word as an and means the conjunction. So while writing it's a dual, we have to replace conjunction by the disjunction. So we can write it's a dual is of the form now 13 is a prime number or India is a democratic country. Now look at the second sub question. P conjunction Q disjunction negation P conjunction Q whose dual is given by replacing conjunction by disjunction or disjunction by conjunction. We get P disjunction negation Q conjunction negation P disjunction Q is logically equivalent with a same thing over the RHS P conjunction Q disjunction negation of P disjunction Q. So those are the duals of the given statement. Now look at the next one. Write the converse, inverse, contrapositive of the statement. So we have given here statement is of the form. We have seventh sub question. Okay. If it is snows, then they do not drive the car. So whose converse is given by if they do not drive the car, then it snows. Or you might be consider firstly P to be the statement it snows and Q to be the statement they do not drive the car. Now look at the given statement. If it snows, then they do not drive the car. So given two simple statement P and Q are compounded by using the word if then. So we have there is a conditional statement. So whose converse is given by Q conditional P and we can write it as now if they do not drive the car, if they do not drive the car, then it snows. Now look at the next one. For finding the inverse of the given conditional statement, we have negation P conditional negation Q. So if it is or it does not snows, if it does not snow, then Now look at once carefully. Do not drive the car. So negation of negation becomes the original statement. Then they drive the car. Now for contrapositive, for the given conditional statement, negation Q implies negation P. That means if they drive the car, negation of negation becomes original statement, then it does not snow. Then it does not snow. Look at once carefully now towards the next example. Examine whether the statement pattern is tautology, contradiction or contingency. So we have, there are the three statements PQR. That means we have the 8 entries under P, Q and R like way. P, Q, R, T, 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 F, 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 F are the entries under P. T, T, F, F, T, T, F, F are the entries under Q, while T, F, T, F, T, F, T, F are the entries under R. Now we will require the negation Q over there. So find the negation Q. So negation of T becomes F, while F becomes T. So we might get the entries under Q are FFTT, FFTT. Now firstly evaluate for negation Q, disjunction R. So look at the negation Q and R only. That means column number 3 and 4. So F disjunction F is F. Remaining all entries are becomes true. So we might have T, 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 T and T like that. Next to it, P conditional, negation Q, disjunction R is given by. So everyone well known, T conditional F is F. So look at the P and negation Q, disjunction R. T to F is F. Remaining all entries are becomes true. Third entry, fourth entry, fifth entry, sixth, seventh and eighth. Now we are finding firstly Q conditional R. So look at the Q and R. We are having second and third column. So T to F becomes F. Remaining all entries are to be true. So we might get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 entries are like way. Now for finding P conditional, Q conditional R, which is given by the first column as well as the second last column. So everyone well known again, T to F is F. So we are having TF, third entry true, fourth entry true, fifth true, and remaining all are becomes true and true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 entries are likewise. Now for finding its a negation. So negation of P conditional, Q conditional R is given by F, T, F, 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 F and F. Now look at the result. We are finding now the biconditional of P conditional negation Q or R this column we are having, and the second last column negation of P conditional Q conditional R. So T by conditional T is T, F by conditional F is T, remaining all entries are to be false. So we are having all entries are to be here false. 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So once all entries is in the last column are to be F and F only. So given statement pattern is to be a contradiction. Keep in mind. Now look once, using the truth table, prove that. We are having the second sub question now. P disjunction Q conjunction R. So again there are 8 entries due to the 3 statements we are having are like way P, Q, R, T, 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 F, 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 F are the entries under P, T, T, F, F, T, T, F, F are the entries under Q, while TF, 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 TF are the entries under R. Now try to evaluate firstly Q conjunction R. So look at second and third column. T conjunction T is T, T conjunction T is T, remaining all entries are to be a false. Yes. Now look once, P disjunction Q conjunction R. So which entries now we are having under it? F disjunction F is F. So look at the P and Q conditional R. So we are having T, 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 and all 3 entries are to be now a false. So I will call it as now as in column number 5. Look at the next one, we are finding P disjunction Q having the entries F disjunction F is F, remaining all entries are to be true. So we will get last 2 entries becomes a false and false. Now P disjunction R is given by, look at the first and third column, T, 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 T. First 4 entries are to be T and T only. Next, again next 2 entries are to be T and T. Third last entry we are having as an F. And next to it last entry as an F. Now at last we are finding P disjunction Q conjunction P disjunction R. So look at the column number 6 and 7 carefully, and now we are writing the result is in the 8th column. So we are finding it's a conjunction actually. So T conjunction T is T, T conjunction T is T, T conjunction T. We are having first 5 entries, 3, 4, 5 entries, and last 3 entries are to be F, F and F. Now look carefully towards column number 5 and 8, they are exactly same. So we can write given mathematical statement to be logically equivalence with a P disjunction Q conjunction P disjunction R. So we have P disjunction Q conjunction R is logically equivalence with a P disjunction Q conjunction P disjunction R. Now look at the next statement. Without using truth table, show that. Actually it is of the form, there is a certain mistake over here. P disjunction Q conjunction negation P disjunction negation Q is actually logically equivalence with a negation of P disjunction negation Q conjunction negation P disjunction Q, like that. So look at carefully towards RHS. Negation of P disjunction negation Q conjunction negation of P disjunction Q, which is logical equivalence with. As per the De Morgan's law, we can write it as, after all distributing the negation sign, we have a negation of P disjunction negation Q disjunction negation of negation P disjunction Q. So it is logically equivalence with her. Again by using De Morgan's law, that means now we have to distribute negations over the bracket. We might have negation P conjunction negation of negation Q disjunction negation of negation P conjunction negation of Q, by using again De Morgan's law. Now negation of negation gives us the original statement as a Q here, while here P conjunction negation Q. Now look at carefully, we are going to prove for negation P disjunction Q conjunction negation P disjunction negation Q. So as per the distributive law now, negation of P disjunction P conjunction negation Q conjunction Q disjunction P conjunction negation Q. Again by using the distributive law, we are having negation P disjunction P conjunction negation P disjunction negation Q conjunction. Same thing again using the distributive law, we have Q disjunction P conjunction Q disjunction disjunction negation Q. Now as per the complement law, keep in mind I will write the name of it, we are using the other law, so complement law. So look at carefully, negation of P disjunction P is always a having truth value becomes a T. T and negation P disjunction Q, next to it conjunction Q disjunction P, conjunction Q disjunction negation Q having the truth value as a T, as per the complement law. Already I had reason. Now as per the identity law, I will write the reason first. Identity law, we are having here T conjunction negation Q, T conjunction negation P disjunction negation Q is totally depends upon the truth value of negation P conjunction negation P disjunction negation Q conjunction. Same thing over here, it is totally depends upon the truth value of Q disjunction P. Now as per the commutativity law or the commutative law, this is the reason, commutative law, we might write here, at first we will require negation of P disjunction negation Q conjunction P disjunction Q. Again same thing, as per the commutative law we might interchange the statement of the form P disjunction Q conjunction negation P disjunction negation Q, hence we have our proof, that is equals to your LHS. Now with a proper justification state the negation of. So look once carefully, we are finding negation of P biconditional Q disjunction negation Q conditional negation of R. So firstly negation of, everyone well known, negation of P disjunction Q is given by negation P conjunction negation Q. So that is logical equivalence with her. We have first statement becomes a P under consideration, means the negation of P biconditional Q conjunction negation of negation Q conditional negation R. Now negation of biconditional statement is given by negation of P biconditional Q is given by P conjunction negation Q disjunction Q conjunction negation P. Now look once carefully, first bracket implies your negation of biconditional statement. So we might have P conjunction Q disjunction Q conjunction negation P, while negation of the negation of a conditional statement is of the form negation of P conditional Q is logically equivalence with a P conjunction negation Q. So here P be the negation Q and Q be the negation R, so it might gives us negation of P conjunction negation of negation R, keep in mind. So negation of negation R becomes logically equivalence with a R only, original statement. So we get P conjunction negation of Q disjunction Q conjunction negation P conjunction negation Q conjunction negation of negation R becomes a R. Now look at the next statement we are having. You may try to solve furthermore, no matter. prepare the truth table for. So there are the three statements P, Q and R. So there are the 8 entries under P are of the form T, 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 F, 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 F. Again same thing, under Q there are the 8 entries like T, T, F, F, T, T, F, F. 8 entries under R, T, F, T, F, T, F, T, F are of the form. Now negation of R is required. So firstly find the negation R. T becomes F, F becomes T. So we are having FT, 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 FT are the entries under negation R. Now firstly try to evaluate for P conjunction Q. So T conjunction T is T. Remaining all entries are to be false. So we get the entries under P conjunction Q, T, T, F, 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 F and F. Now we are finding P conjunction Q, disjunction negation R. So for that, look at the column number 4 and 5, find it's a disjunction. So F disjunction F is F. Remaining all entries are becomes true and true. So we get T, T, F, T, F, T, F and T. So those are the entries under P conjunction Q, disjunction negation R. So today we will stop here. Thank you.